Yes, people, good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching from. You tuned into the stats preview show of Leicester versus Arsenal with myself, Cecil G, and the glasses are on. If anyone in England is out there, it is absolutely beaming today. Sunny Naras in the place to be in the UK. Unfortunately, this is a bit sad. James isn't here today. He's not here, so it's me holding the fort again. Holding it down for you guys. So obviously we've got the stats. He's prepared the stats for you guys. So we're going to obviously stick to the formation of the show. We'll be going through a lot today, a lot of conversational stuff as well. You know me, I love to hear from you lot and see what you guys are thinking. I'll be in your ear today, so make sure you're listening. Obviously the title of the show, Time to Rest Saka, ? Is it the time? There's been a lot of debate about it this week, but we'll get into that later on in the show. Yeah, we'll get into that later on in the show, but we'll quickly kick off the show with the stats. We'll get through them. We'll smash through the stats, and then we'll get to conversational stuff. You know, let me get comfy. The sun is mad today. It's crisp. Cool. And then also, I'm going to quickly bring up some of the post Europa League match press conference. Only a small little chunk on Arteta, what he speaks about Saka and the fitness and the fatigue of the players. So I'll bring that up as well. Stats is out, James. What is the world coming to? And Marcus, bro. Listen, James is a busy guy, so big up him. But listen, he'll be back. Obviously, we've got the stats build-up show tomorrow, so he'll be there. But yeah, he's not here this morning. But yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You have to just leave it to me. He has prepared them as well. So these are James's stats. So big up James and Opta as well, and the stuff we get sent. So here we go. Let me go straight into the first one of the day. So we got Leicester City have won 4 of their last 6 Premier League matches against Arsenal. Drawn 1, lost 1, and now. Yeah, it's not James, man. Let's start with the negative stat. One more than in the previous 36 top flight league matches against the Gunners, drawing 10 and losing at 23. Now, again, I'm just gonna have to James, if you're watching, I know you're probably gonna end up watching this back, but bro, come on, man. Could have started with a positive one. Come on, bro. Guys, some are gonna, we're gonna hold on. Let me just see the super chat. Jordan Stanton says, "Rest Saka for who? Pepe is a flop, and Arteta doesn't trust Martinelli." We're gonna get into that later. This is gonna be the conversation. Thank you for your super chat. We are definitely gonna have to talk about that later. The next stat is Arsenal have lost their last 3 away Premier League matches against Leicester, receiving more red cards with 2 than goals scored 1 in these 3 games. Yeah, okay, right. The sun, listen, we're gonna keep it positive, yeah? We're gonna keep it positive because the sun's out, it's a good day, it's crisp. That is a terrible stat, I must say. But yeah, we're gonna look past that. I'm trying to think. Obviously, yeah, we lost 1-0 last time. We played them, we drew in the cup, didn't we? I know we drew in the Carabao Cup. Oh no, we beat them in the Carabao Cup. Sorry, I'm chatting waffle. We beat them in the Carabao Cup, but then it was 2. We lost 2-0. Oh crap, yeah, no, we haven't scored. That is, yeah, well, killer. We're going to move on to the next stat because hopefully this is where it starts picking up, hopefully. 3 different teams have already done the Premier League. Oh, my Lord. Done the Premier League double over Arsenal this season. That is Aston Villa. That killed me, that double. Man City, fair. Still a tight game. And then Wolves as well, which also killed me. The most in a single campaign against the Gunners since 1994 to 1995. Woo! Man was born in them times. But it's been a long time. Yeah, so the Man City one, I mean, yeah, fair enough. They're at the top of the league. I can't really argue that. But I suppose when we lost 1-0 to them the other day, we kind of gave it to them, in my opinion. The Wolves and Aston Villa double. When we look back at this season, I hope me as a fan base, the players for Arsenal, they should be really embarrassed because those were poor losses, both in both games as well, away and home. They're embarrassing, honestly. Right, we're going to quickly jump into the next stat. I'm going to try and make this a happier show. Leicester City have won 6 of their 7 Premier League games immediately following a European fixture this season, losing 1, while Arsenal have lost 6 of their 7 such games. Oh, raw. So what? Every time we played in Europa League and we've won, the next game we've lost. I'm working out the stats with you guys here as well. Obviously, remember, stats don't mean everything, but that is interesting. That is interesting. Well, we won. yeah, I mean, so the stats kind of say that we're supposed to lose this game on Sunday. I'm gonna ask a question at the end as well. People's thoughts on the game on Sunday, how serious we should be taking it, as well, obviously, because it's for the Europa League campaign for me now. Next stat. Oh, this is a big one. Arsenal have lost consecutive away league games 5 times under Mikel Arteta, including the current run. Last losing 3 in a row in February 2019. On each of the 4 previous occasions, the Gunners have lost back-to-back away games under the Spaniard. Spaniard, I know it's a Spanish, it means Spanish man. They've won their next such match. They won their next such match. Okay. Okay. Again, another. I think James has set me up. I think what he did today, yeah, he wrote out some stats and then thought, yeah, it's a negative show. I'm not feeling this one. I'm jumping off. I'll let Cecil take this one. Bear with me. I'm just gonna flick up through some comments and see if we can get through. People's giving their score predictions. I'm seeing 3-1 Leicester. People screaming Man City. Yeah, stop spamming. People that are spamming. People, louder spam. Okay, cool. So me and James are the same age for people that are saying how old am I? Me and James are the same age. And yeah, hello everyone that's tuned in as well. Only Wayne Rooney 12 has scored more Premier League goals against Arsenal than Leicester City striker Jamie Vardy, who has scored 11 goals in 12 appearances against the Gunners. Now, that is it actually for the stats. That was it for the Opta stats. And the ones that we've written down. I didn't hear one positive stat from that. Thanks, James. But yes, as you guys probably are very aware, Arsenal fans, I'm sure you guys are watching, are very aware that Vardy, he loves playing against us. Absolutely loves it. He must. Even the last game, he was on the bench. He come off for the last, what was it, 30 minutes? I think it was 30 minutes or 20 minutes. And he still gets his goal. He's just thriving. And don't get me wrong, there's players around him that are actually smashing at the moment, like Maddison, who's currently injured, which we'll get into. Harvey Barnes, also on spectacular form. But yeah, Vardy, when he sees us on the fixture list, he must just think, boy, I'm getting my pay bonus this week. Yeah, we're going out after this. Going to get plenty of Red Bulls in. Like, Vardy is just, he's a machine against us. It's actually so frustrating. I'm going to pop up some other bits here that James is set for us. So we got here. These are the Arsenal's last 10 versus Leicester in all competitions. So we lost 1-0, if you guys remember it. Was it Mustafi or Socrates? I think it was Mustafi come on in the last couple of minutes, and then Vardy come on, got the winner against us at home. The Carabao Cup, we won 2-0. Yes, I remember that Eddie Nketiah was on form that day. Great win there. We drew to them 1-1. The one before that is when we lost 2-0. That was when I was in my head when we lost 2-0. That was when Maddison and Vardy scored. Oh, it's not looking great. I lost there, then lost 3-0. Then we won 3-1. Then Leicester beat us 3-1. Okay, so basically going from this, there's 2 draws in there. There's 4 wins. Oh, there's 4 losses. Okay, so that's in the last 10. It's very even. Very even. So it's a very even tie. But guys, what do you want from this game on Sunday? Now, I know everyone's going to say, oh, come on, mate, 3 points. Come on, obviously, we want to win. But are you expecting Arteta to play a strong 11? Like, he's going to go all out and think? Because if you think about it, what we're really playing for in the league, where do you think we're realistically going to fit? Where are we going to go? Where are we going to end up at the end of the season? Let's be real. I've seen some spelling. So where are you guys looking to really finish? Should we be taking it really serious now? Leicester, in my opinion, this Sunday are for the taking. This is the game where I think, you know what, if we're going to play them, we're going to play them now. Only because the injury list. And I'm going to show you the injury list right here. I'm going to pop up. This is their currently their injured players at the moment, right? Now, I obviously do Danger Man on the pre-match build-up show. I do a Danger Man section. And my Danger Man was going to be James Maddison. I've really liked watching him play recently. And even just the way he carries himself, how he is as a person off the pitch, I respect. And then him on the pitch, he's just different gear. He's a techie player, skillful, and can put the ball away. Finds passes all the time. So he was going to be my Danger Man. But now, obviously, I found out he's injured. it's going to be a bit of a techie one. The only player I'm really worried about is the man Vardy. So they got Maddison out, they got Fofana out, who's also been really good as well. Jose Perez, who's done a number on us before as well. Dennis Pratt, Wes Morgan, and then James Justin. So they've got a few players out, guys. When it comes to our injury list, on our injury list, I don't think we have many players out that are going to cause us any problems, if I'm completely honest. In the sense of Arsenal, we haven't got many players injured, so we should be able to take them. I think this is the best time to play them at the moment. Some people are saying Harvey Barnes, Vardy and Harvey Barnes. I'm worried about Harvey Barnes, Harvey G. He's just been on mad form. It's crazy. I'm worried about Harvey Barnes. Do you know what? You're speaking pure facts here. He's been on absolute fire this season. Woo! He might have to be the danger man for this Sunday. Might have to go and crunch some of his numbers. I know he's been on incredible form. Obviously the obvious one is Vardy, but I like to do ones that aren't so obvious. I don't want to pick strikers every week because that would be easy, in my opinion. Martinelli must start. I'm just seeing here from Alim Kamara. Martinelli must start. Guys, thoughts on that? He needs to be in. Do you know what? If he doesn't start, does Arteta have an issue with him? That is the question. Him, Pepe as well. Like, I know Arteta has his favourites. I get that. But what's going on with Laka? What's going on with Martinelli? What's going on with Pepe? Even Nelson. I know Nelson's kind of been frozen out, really. They looked for him to go on loan or find a club, and it didn't really come. It didn't fabricate. So, but what's going on with these players? Are they just rotting at the club? I want to know more. I know we probably won't get more, but what is going on? Right, so we're going to just quickly move forward. So that was the injury list. We've done the last 10. Now, I'm going to quickly pop this up. Leicester City's Premier League against their current form. So they've got 15 wins this season, which, if you look at us, boy, I think we've got like 12 losses or 13 losses. So they've got 15 wins. They've got 4 draws and 6 defeats. Goals scored 44, and then goals conceded 27, and then points are on 49. They're having a great season. Leicester having a great season, in my opinion. I think that's heavily down to Brendan Rodgers. I'm going to be completely honest. Yes, they've got great players, Leicester. Well, no, they've got good players, but I think Brendan Rodgers is the key to their success, and he's a manager I wanted actually before Mikel Arteta. When it was all who do you want? Who do you want to be the manager before Arteta? I was like, Brendan Rodgers is the guy for me. I think he implements 5 years plans so well into clubs. He builds up the talent. He builds up talent really well to hit Premier League football and hit it running. He builds the youth as well and integrates them really well. He done it really well at Liverpool. I think he would have been perfect for Arsenal, but obviously he's gone to Leicester. He's done really well. And in the press conference yesterday, they asked about manager of the season. The votes are kind of going towards Pepe and David Moyes. And the interviewer did ask, what do you think about Brendan Rodgers? Should he be included in the list? And Arteta said, yes, I really do. He's been a great manager this season. Right. I'm just going to go take some comments. They've got good players. I had to change it. No, for real. They've got good players. I'm not going to say great. I'm going to be honest. They have, like, I don't know. Are they great? No, I don't think they're great. I think some exception, there may be 1 or 2 that are great, but I think they've got good players. I think Brendan Rodgers really brings out the best in them. Tielemans will rip your midfield. All right, but what happens if we got Partey in there, blood, Matt? Yeah, if Partey's in there, he's locking off Tielemans. Don't come with that. Big up, that's a good content, bro. Appreciate it. It's weird being alone about my right arm, James. So yeah. Barnes and Maddison have potential to be world class. Jay Warren, this is a big statement. I don't disagree though. I think Barnes, I'm gonna edge back a bit. I think he's having one exceptional season. He's on a good run at the moment. So I'm gonna ease off saying he's potentially world class and you see more of him. Maddison, yeah, I mean, I agree with that. I think I'm a Maddison fan, so I can be quite biased. I've really liked him for a while now. So yeah, cool. So we're going to get into just quickly some more. Well, actually, no, we're not. This man right here. Bukayo! Yeah, Bukayo Saka. Now, do you know what? I saw some comments on some social media posts about saying that we're not overhyping it, but we need to just every conversation is about him. And it annoyed me when he was getting annoyed saying like, okay, it's obvious topic to talk about Saka. Everyone's talking about Saka, bro. What else is there to talk about? The kid is unbelievable at the moment. He's world class. If we're talking about players that are world class, he is the potential to be world class. If he's not there already. And I know James pops up these. We've got some stats for you here on him as well. So this was against Benfica in the second leg. He assisted 2 goals. Now, just to deep that, right? He assisted 2 goals in a game where the game was kind of set and done. I've been a player, as everyone's probably aware. There's a time where we had to score 2 goals in the game, and as a player, you think, you know what, this is probably not going to happen. It's a mindset that crosses you. You consider it, but in Saka's eyes, he must have seen like, no, we can still do this. He was the shining light. He saved us, in my opinion. 2 assists, 1 from right back. He got dragged out of his position. He got dragged out of his position in attacking position to go right back, and he still got the 2nd assist. The kid is world class. Key passes 2, shots 2, successful passes 34, passing accuracy 92%. That is extremely high, extremely high. And that goes to show again his maturity. His maturity in his game. Keeps the ball well. He knows when to take on a play. He knows when to keep it. He knows when to pass it on. His intelligence is second to none. And I remember James asked me yesterday my thoughts on him, and I've never come across a player. I've come across great players. Played with them, played against them, but I've never come across a player this consistent at this age, and so calm in his play, and he's so humble. Passes an opponent's half 33, also a very high number compared to many other stats, so keep that in mind. Saka's the future, 100%. Big up the star boy. I see Saka's the future here. From Ryan, imagine if we sell Saka. This was a good question. This is a good topic. This is a good topic. How much is his worth right now? Would Arsenal sell him? Are we known to sell players too prematurely at Arsenal? Another big question. If someone came in for 150 million for Saka, this is quite unrealistic. I don't know his price value at the moment, his market value. So this is just random. 150 million. Would you sell him? Would you sell him? PSG or Bayern Munich come in for him. Yeah. Would you, as a fan base, would you sell Saka? 150 million. Do you know what? I would even say, no, 150 million, that's a lot of money. I know, I'm very aware. This is extreme figures. But I'm saying if that came in, would you sell him? Right now as well. Hold on, I like to see these. These are going to be a good one. I saw 130 million being thrown about on Twitter. 130 million. Yeah, no, that's fair. I'm boosting up a bit more just to say, I want to just test you guys on the thought. Remember, we're in a pandemic. There's not money at clubs. 150 million comes in for Saka. Imagine a business we can do in summer with that money. Would you sell him? Saka, no, we should not sell. More likely to wait till the contract expires. People are saying, no, I wouldn't. No. PSG just signed a contract. No way, you're mad. I wouldn't sell him. I would not sell him. Give us 250 and I'll think about it. Boy, big talk. 250. Never sell Saka, we're building. It's a difficult one though, is it? It is difficult. I know people are saying no, but 150 million to go in the summer window to get whoever you want. No, someone said yes. Hell no. No, we need Saka. Here's a question. Oh, I'll keep doing this question and answer thing. If we were out of the Europa League and a big offer comes in for Saka in summer, because then we're not really... If we go out the Europa League, in my opinion, we're not really playing for much. We're playing for a position in the league that's, in my opinion, irrelevant. So we need him, I think, yes, in the Europa League campaign. He's probably going to be essential to our success in it. But if we're out of it, then, boy, 80 million plus Sane, I'll take it. Yeah, this is a great question. With a swap deal. What, 100 million, yeah? And 100 million and who's a player that you could say, you know what? Do you know what, yeah? 50 million and Phil Foden. Or 50 million and Maddison. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, do you know what? People we can't keep talking about selling Saka. Saka, apologies if you're watching, yeah? Remember, I love you. And so is the fan base. We're big fans. I'm not trying to get rid of you. Trust me. I don't want you to go. Free Gnabry. People are saying his fashion is worth more than that. All right, cool. We're gonna get back to we're gonna get back to the numbers. So Quick pop up again a photo of Saka. So Bukayo Saka. So in the press conference, in the post-match press conference with Arteta after the Europa League game against Benfica that we won, a reporter, this is what I said. I remember I said this, yeah. I love the reporters. They always ask the questions that, they always ask the questions that are on the mind, well, my mind, and I'm assuming the fans as well. So the reporter asks, fatigue. This is exactly what he said. Fatigue might be an issue with the likes of Bukayo. In particular, are you tempted to make changes depending on the turnaround, or is it difficult to change a winning team? So here he's asking, obviously, is fatigue a problem in the club at the moment? Is it going to be an issue for Sunday's game? And are you considering changing the team for Sunday, or are you going to stick with the winning formula? Mikel's response was, let's see. This is what he says. I wrote out as he said it. Let's see how we are feeling tomorrow. So I think that was the press conference was yesterday. So this is today. He goes, how are we feeling tomorrow? Today the players are here, which was yesterday. Sorry guys, this is our press conference from yesterday. So today the players are here. We're still in Greece. We have to travel back for a 4-hour flight. It makes me laugh that this is considered for fatigue. It makes me laugh. Like a 4-hour flight, to me, that's chill. Like sometimes it takes you 4 hours to get up the country on the train. But it just makes me laugh that it gets put into consideration for fatigue and fitness, and if the players can be 100% fit. So we have to travel back for a 4-hour flight, but fatigue is not going to be an excuse. He was very hard on this. Fatigue is not going to be an excuse. We have to deal with that. We know that when you play in European competitions, you have to perform every 3 days, and we are going to play with the same intensity as we always do. There we go. So that was what Arteta had to say. I'm just catching up with some of your comments. So that's what Arteta had to say with that. So he's saying fatigue shouldn't be an excuse. Do you guys agree? Should fatigue not be an excuse? I want to know, like, people watching it, should fatigue not be an excuse? In my opinion, no. Like he said there, we're in a European competition. So you know what's going on. Yeah, every 3 days there's a match. If you're lucky to be in it, it's a good thing to be in the European competition. So every 3 days is a match. You can't blame fatigue. I think you can blame bringing players back too early and forcing them to play and them getting injured or playing on an injury. So if they're 80%, I blame the manager. I blame the process of pushing a player forward when they're not 100% fit. I blame that, but I don't blame the being in a Europa League competition and playing 3 games. Playing every 3 days. So I expect for Sunday's game us to play a strong team. Not our strongest. Rest some players. I think this is what we're going to go into now. Play Aubameyang, Laka, and Pepe. I think Pepe definitely deserves to start. Yeah, I've been critical of Pepe. Sorry, we're moving the conversation over now. I've been critical of Pepe on many occasions, but now I'm starting to feel sorry for him. I'm starting to feel bad for him. I don't know what's going on. I know, in my opinion, Arteta didn't really trust him heavily, but he hit a run of form, and now he's been dropped. And we haven't seen him at all. So I think Leicester is a game that, in my opinion, if I was a player, it would annoy me and it would affect me because I know it's a nothing game, really. It's a nothing game. Yes, every game you have got to win, but we're not playing for anything in the league. So as Pepe, I'd be annoyed, but I'll be showing to my manager, yeah, play me here against a good team. I'll show you what I'm about. So Pepe should play, in my opinion. Aubameyang or Lacazette. A lot of people are saying both. People in the comments, people watching, let me know. What do you think? Aubameyang or Lacazette, or both? Let me know. People are going with this Aubameyang and Laka thing. You want both, yeah? And Saka. I'm just going to see. Hector should start Arsenal's best player. Someone's trolling. Here we go. This is more like it. Aubameyang, Martinelli, and Pepe. I agree. I want to see Martinelli as well. Arteta in press conferences has said that he's looking sharp and we want to integrate him in, but slowly. So do that. Do that then. Do you know what I mean? Do that. I don't see you doing that. I don't see you integrating him slowly. Both when it comes to Aubameyang and Lacazette, I believe. People are saying both. A lot of people want both. Willian, Laka, and Emil Smith-Rowe. Interesting name as well. Interesting. All right, cool. Let's before we kind of close up on the show, please make sure you like this video as well. I'm trying to push that, get the likes up. Yeah, please do that. Before we leave on the show, so we spoke about Laka and Aubameyang. We're going to go straight back to the title of the show, people. time to rest Saka? Yes or no? Is it time? He definitely deserves a rest. There's no question. He deserves to be rested. But would you rest him? This is always the hardest thing. Yes, he needs a rest, but should we rest him? Because he's our best player, technically, is what I'm saying. Here we go. Straight in. Yes. No way. No way. I think he must have played the most minutes. He has played the most minutes for Arsenal as an Arsenal player. He does. He has. Yes, rest him. Actually, maybe Leno. I'll have to check that. Yes. Yes. So people are saying rest him. Okay, cool. Can't be getting injured. He can't. Oh, imagine if he gets injured. If he gets injured, I mean, people will come for Arteta. I can see it already. They will come for him. They really will come for him. And because it's when do you rest him? We've got enough. Games FC, yes, we've got enough players on the bench. I agree. Like for like, probably not for Saka, but we have players that, in theory, right? In theory, they should be able to replace Saka. That in theory, from their, I don't like to talk about price tags. I want to talk about, but with ability wise and what you've come on signed at the club for, in theory, you should be able to swap. Saka should be able to get a rest. I think he deserves a rest, but a player like Saka, with quality he does, we have to replace him. It's quality to replace him. We don't have that. Yes, I hear that. Saving for Europa, people are saying, rest Saka. We'll take the L versus Leicester. Yeah, bench Saka. Okay, cool. So from what I've got, from you guys, what I've heard and what I've seen, I think you guys are saying, it's a bit 50-50 split. But I'd say rest him. I like that comment saying I don't want to say take the L from Leicester because we don't know what's going to happen. It's football. I'm surprised we came back against Benfica. I'm going to be completely honest. I wrote it off. I was kind of on Lee's wave. But football's football. So I wouldn't say take the L, but I think Saka deserves to have a rest. If he wants a rest. This is another big factor. We never take this into, I'm going to move this up. We never take this in consideration. Does the player want to rest? Players like Alexis Sanchez, when he was at the club, never wanted to rest. He wanted to play every match. He always said it. He wants to play every game, but at times he needed to be rested. I think Aubameyang was the same. I think he is the same today. He wants to play every game, but sometimes you need to be rested. If Saka wants to rest, and he wants to rest, and he feels like he needs a rest, then that is it. We'll never know. But if he does, then he should be rested, and he shouldn't be forced to play. But if he doesn't, and he feels like he wants to play every game, it's down to the club to manage that and see whether it's worth it. But yeah, I was going to say Leicester aren't really the massively physical side. So risking injury is unlikely, but we've had many red cards against them. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are coming towards the end of the show. Before we leave, I just want to say thank you for obviously staying with us through AFTV. It's been tough times, but things are changing on the horizon. There's plenty more to come. We're getting bigger and better. When it comes to production-wise, the studio, things are coming to you guys content-wise to keep you guys getting through this time. It's been tough, but you know we can get through it. Football is still going on and giving us solace in this time. Big up everyone staying with us throughout this period. I love you all. Take care. Have a great Saturday. It's the weekend. It is sunny out. I'm going to go out and do some exercise. Enjoy the rest of your day, and hopefully tomorrow we'll see you for the watch along, the build-up show, the aftermath show, the starting 11, and the fan cams. I'll see you again very soon. Big up to you all. Peace.